AC Milan failed to clinch all 3 points against Parma on Saturday evening, following some big misses in the second half. Below are the player ratings for the Rossoneri. If you haven't already, make sure to check out how we decide the player ratings. From the scale to what affects the rating, we have compiled everything there. Starting 11 Maignan, 7, he couldn't do much about the goals, especially the first one, but he managed to make a few saves tonight still. There was a brilliant one towards the end, keeping a low effort out despite seeing the ball late. That save in itself was enough for this rating. The Winter, 5.5, the Belgian was okay when going forward, in fairness, but it wasn't always brilliant in the defensive phase. It felt like he mistimed the ball several times and that certainly hurt him in the duels. Gabbia, 6, another solid performance from the academy product, displaying good positioning for most of the game. He also handled the build-up pretty well, in the sense that he got it to the midfield quickly often. Pavlovic, 6, just like Gabbia, his positioning was actually good most of the time, but it looked much worse at times due to his midfield teammates, with the second goal being an example of that. Not as many runs forward today, but some good moments in attack still. Saelemaekers, 6.5, what can I say? He opened the scoring with a nice low-driven effort with his weaker foot, and then managed to win the penalty for Milan. Sadly, what everyone will be talking about is his huge miss at the end, rounding the keeper and still failing to find the back of the net. Does that miss warrant a 6, even? Fofana, 5.5, overall, it certainly wasn't as bad as other performances we have seen this season. He did well in the pressing and also had his moments in attack. That said, he didn't follow Del Prato's run on Parma's second goal, and that was very costly. Modric, 7, aside from a couple of misplaced passes, he was very good tonight and helped Milan create some very good chances. He also played with a lot of urgency towards the end, motivating his teammates to do the same. Ricci, 5.5, covered a lot of distance, as usual, but his impact on the ball was pretty bleak. On top of that, like Fofana, he struggled in tracking back sometimes, and that opened up space for Parma. Estupinan, 3.5, it's a very low rating, I know, but I just despise the type of defending he showcased tonight. On the first goal, he should have just cleared the ball instead of going for the shoulder-to-shoulder, a duel he comically lost. There was one good ditch intervention after that, but then he got done just before Parma's second goal. In short, it was incredibly sloppy defending from him tonight, and let's remember that the first goal sparked everything for the home side. Nkunku, 5.5, we saw some good runs from him tonight, as well as some positive contributions in possession, but he still lacks timing. Leao got frustrated a few times as the Frenchman was never close to getting his flicks. Leao, 7, Maignan, an easy Maignan for me, seeing as he converted the penalty brilliantly and was involved in a lot for Milan this evening. He should have had an assist for Pulisic, after a great flick, but the American missed. Photo by Alessandra Sabatini/Getty Images. Substitutes. Loftus-Cheek, 6, he saw a lot of the ball during his time on the pitch, and compared to Nkunku, it was certainly better. That said, nothing to brag about really. Pulisic, 5, for a player of his quality, you cannot miss such a good chance. He was through on goal and wasn't under tremendous pressure either, but still failed to hit the target. A good pass for Saelemaekers a little later, but that miss was costly. Bardisoghi, 6, like Loftus-Cheek, it was an improvement, but at the end of the day, Milan didn't get loads from this substitution. Athicom, an A, I didn't see enough to give him a rating. The manager. Allegri, 6, I don't have any complaints about the starting 11, and he responded to Parma's positive start to the second half with the RLC sub, even if it didn't help. The feeling is that his players let him down tonight, but with a lack of concentration in defense and a lack of composure in attack.